what is your mindset coming here every week and doing 2 long form, maybe even 3? Sometimes, I mean, we did that 3-hour podcast too. So multiple long form video podcasts a week now. Have you
For season 7, or what are you talking
or
about?
this
Just right now, just
yeah,
doing the
just
midnight
doing
special.
it since we did the 100th episode? What is your mindset with that?
I think when you do 2 long forms,
It's a lot harder.
it does become harder, and that's another thing. I feel like we took steps backwards when we thought we were getting better because we realized, it's a lot harder to talk for an hour and a half or an hour 15 than it is for 30 minutes.
But
You know
we
what I
can
mean?
say we have done it.
But we're doing it.
We have done it. We are doing it.
We have done it quite a bit, and we are still doing it.
Yeah. We're
I
also
think-
growing mustaches really slowly.
Yes, very slowly, as you can
So
see.
we're getting a little
lot
bit
faster
accomplished.
than he is, though.
We're getting a little bit of things accomplished.
Yep. We're growing them slowly as we sit here and talk, and just in general.
Yeah.
But there's when you start to go long form, you start to learn. This might take me into something I'm thankful for, which is an odd thing to be thankful for. I'm thankful that we are not big right now.
Oh, yeah. I can agree, but I hope
For 2 reasons.
that doesn't last forever.
Yes, I hope it doesn't last forever.
Or too much longer.
I hope that it lasts as long as it needs
yeah.
to get us personally as strong as we can be before we may at some point enter into a place where we have a much bigger audience. Obviously, as we've mentioned many times, the purpose of growing an audience is not necessarily for vain reasons. Part of it is because, like we said earlier, every decision we make has a slight bit of selfishness in it.
Yeah.
But also, like, the biggest thing is to just have an audience for stuff we create, for like films and things. We want to be self-employed, and we also want to do the entertainment world. In order to do that, you have to have someone to entertain. What's a better way to get an audience than to get people invested in you and your company and do that now? So a podcast in 2020 is a good way to do that, and probably moving into the future. However, with that said, I'm glad that we are able to sharpen our skills here and learn how to do this and learn how to show up and learn how to punch the clock and learn how to be consistent and learn how to, like we've been dealing with this, want to see the subscribers grow. But for some reason, right now we're in this little back and forth stage between like 5 subscribers, which to us is kind of feels like a big deal. And it's just going like up and down. Like the past month, and it's weird, but even that, when that happens, I realize, I don't have something that's entirely, I'm okay with that happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that allows me to work on that before we even see any kind of huge growth. I'm glad for the people that do watch us, which is like around
but
20 people, 20 to 30 people
what
for
I say to
average
that,
out. What?
We better grow. We better start growing though, because you're getting pretty old. You're gonna die soon.
But it's okay if we never get huge, as long as I'm able to get to a point where I can kind of financially support myself and my family, be a little bit more financially independent, even if that means just like managing money in a real intense way to where we are financially independent. We don't need, we don't have to rely on other people. I think that's a good goal, and I'll be fulfilled in the process of doing creative things, even if it's never on a high scale. That being said, I want the best because I'm a selfish human. So I want to do cool things. But yeah, I'm thankful to be able to work through a lot of stuff while I'm young and while we're small.
I guess that was your...
It's kind of a weird thing to be thankful for, but thankful to be able to doing podcasts like this multiple times a week, like you said, while still being small.
Yeah.